and good people on the front lines of the battle for America. As myself, I attended a conference for alt-right YouTubers in Philadelphia and was chased out of a casino. I spoke to everyday anti-fascists defending their community in Charlottesville, Virginia. I was rejected from joining a white supremacist pagan ritual in the Albany area by the elders of a weightlifting pagan cult called Operation Werewolf. I listened to a terrible white nationalist freestyle rap diss battle. I watched neo-Nazis post photos of trans children and Jewish children and black children and talk about killing them. Every day, for nearly a year, I immersed myself in chat groups and websites and forums where photos of lynchings were passed around like funny memes, where "Kill Jews" was a slogan, and murderers were called saints. On the anniversary of the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting, I watched them celebrate Robert Bowers, the murderer of 11 Jews at prayer, like a hero and a friend. I listened to strangers talk about killing kikes every day. I listened to strangers incite violence and praise murder and talk about washing the world with blood to make it white and pure. I listened to their podcasts. I watched their videos. I listened to their terrible music and watched them plan to meet and celebrate the racism that was their raison d'être. And something snapped in me. I admit it. I started this book angry at the racist right. I set out with the idea of writing a profane but intellectual, impassioned but clear book to spell out just exactly who these people are and what they want to do. Before I started writing, I was already the top Google search result for greasy fat kike, thanks to neo-Nazi website The Daily Stormer. A hate group called Patriot Front had already sent my parents a postcard with the Nazi-era slogan, "Blood and Soil." I had already had my relatives' names published on Gab, a white supremacist-friendly social media site used by alleged Pittsburgh synagogue shooter Robert Bowers. I thought I was ready for what researching this book would do to me. I wasn't. As I write this now, I feel myself incandescent with the kind of anger that doesn't just last an evening. It's an old cliché that lovers shouldn't go to bed angry. Well, for the past year, I have gone to bed with my anger, and woken up with my anger, and gone about my day with my anger hot and wet like blood in my mouth. It's not that I discovered that members of the racist far right are inhuman or monsters beyond comprehension. They're not some entirely new species of being that requires forensic analysis and the dispassionate gaze of the scientist. They're not uniquely stupid or uniquely mired in poverty or uniquely beset by social problems or even members of any specific socioeconomic class. They're not monsters. They're people. Just people, mostly men and some women, all over this country and this world, who have chosen to hate, to base the meaning of their lives on hate, to base their communities of solidarity on hate, to cultivate their hate with tender, daily attention. They are just people, people with an entire alternate curriculum of history, who operate within an insular world of propaganda, built to stoke rage and incite killings, and for no other purpose at all. There are rich men and poor men, tradesmen and office workers, teenagers and men cresting middle age. They eat and sleep and sometimes drink too much and sometimes are sober. They're lonely, some of them, horny, some of them, sometimes depressed and sometimes confused and sometimes joyful. They're people, just like you and me. They could work in the next cubicle over and you might not know it. Sit one seat over in class from you and you might not know it. Live in your neighborhood, play on your sports team. And you would never know that deep in the night, they trade photos of lynchings like baseball cards and laugh. But I know them now, these men and women. I've seen what they write and how they talk, and what they read and even how they sing, poorly. It is precisely their